Hey guys, welcome to my video. And in every meta there are obviously OP setups, but especially in this meta though, it can get a little bit more complicated because we have so many features, new weapons, new robots, mothership, plus like drone microchips, and like having different, and plus we have new passive modules too. So like combining those and finding out like what is actually the best, it you could say that it's more complicated now, because back then it was just, if it was just like a new robot, Ares, sorry, it would be, or like Spectre, it would just be that one thing with like meta weapon. But so yeah, we can probably all agree that it got a little bit more complicated, and obviously higher tier of any whatever the items we have is more OP. But what is best combination of all these new features? Okay, so personally, I think there are combinations that I consider really to be the best, and obviously that's the reason I'm making this video. If you have, okay, so after watching this video, if you have any other combinations, let me know in the comments. I ran this hangar for like 30 minutes and I got like incredible just damage output. So let me just reveal it to you. So it's basically having advanced repair unit, and using basically, so you have, so to get the most damage, you would kind of use, I used 2 Revenant. So just to kind of teleport and defend certain beacon and stabilize the game. Obviously the latest weapons, and the balance unit, so you could get more HP and damage in. So, but I have all of my robots, I have advanced repair unit. It's because I'm pairing this up with this microchip called damage on repair. So this does 35 more percent on damage, and especially if you have like a beak, paralysis, and Persephone, you could put 2 of them in there. Oh, Persephone just 1, but I mean, so basically what it does is you trigger it by using repair unit. So normally you have to, like in the previous metas, you have, and I'm sure a lot of people already know this, but normally you kind of have to give up a lot of your HP or any type of defense mechanism to get this much extra damage. But but in this meta, it's like you become super god robot. Okay, so that's what it is. And having resistance on repair, so you're activating 2 microchips, you're activating this as well, so you become tanky and you become a damage dealer. Those 2 things used to be like a separate thing, but I guess having like more customization, I guess you could just make something that's everything now. So, and of course pairing that with using that with like arguably the most firepower, the robot that has the most firepower, and of course using like overdrive unit and nuclear amplifier, you can kind of play with whatever. I like to put 2 nuclear amplifier, and it always works because it's so quick in accumulating that 80% extra damage from the nuclear amplifier that I think it's definitely worth putting 2. And maybe like, especially in this meta, especially in solo play, I don't think last stand is necessary if you're running like 2 or 3 Fafnir. And I've actually made this hanger because I was actually making a video on Leo using Leo with like the new weapons, Toxin and Bane, and this like Fafnir chased me down, and of course I didn't rage quit, but I tried to get him back with like my Hawk, but like that Fafnir was like Fenrir in air with like Hawk's double the Hawk's firepower. So I was like wondering like what could that be. So I guess I just kind of wiggled around. I probably would have known this a lot faster if I was involved with clans, played a lot of like clan battles, but I haven't been doing that at all. So I wasn't really about like trying to figure out what is really the best. I just used now like I used to. I've been recently just having fun with like older robots, but after being chased down by like the meta strongest robot, I had to make one myself and then go after guys that are running the same crap. I had to go after those guys. But yeah, running like 4 games, I ended up with like almost like, I don't know, 2 or 3 games, I almost ended up with like 10 million, and 1 game I ended up with like 10 million, and that was pretty insane. So, and what's really the reason why I would say this this is the best is because if you activate all those chips with the advanced repair unit, you can really trigger all of your like firepower whenever you kind of need and whenever you want. And most other chips are very limited and they're restrictive to like if you get locked down, you get to do more damage. If you get suppressed, you get to do more damage, stuff like that. Or if your Battleborn activates, you get to do more damage. You know what I mean. So those things that you can't really control, but with the repair on damage and repair on resistance, you can really control whenever you kind of engage onto enemies. And obviously all the passive modules are just extra, like putting the robot to another level. So basically that is it. And especially with the Fafnir, you can be really weak. I mean, you can be exposed to like other Fafnirs and other guys that are using like Snare, Scotty, and Hell, but with using this Monarch, obviously this is another OP feature that not only attacks enemy like orbital strike, but it gives you easy shield. So the enemy has to go through another layer of your HP just to kill you, but then while you're doing that, the Fafnir is fast enough to hide under cover, and then you kind of have you just have to wait until your repair kit comes back, and all over again, resistance and that extra firepower. Nothing is gonna withstand that. So after running this hanger for like 40 minutes, so like 1 boost and then into like another game into another boost, I felt that after doing like 10 million damage so quick, I was like, maybe like if I had time to sit down and play like 2 or 3 hours with this hanger, I probably would, if I'm lucky enough, I guess, to land certain matches that people don't leave or aren't like really under leveled or something, I probably will be able to do even more than 10 million damage. So that's how kind of overpowered this was. I am pretty sure that not many have this hanger, but obviously in the Legend League, people do have few people do have this kind of hanger, and they destroyed my Leo hangers. So I had to kind of like step back and just kind of think what would be the best, and if I see that guy again, how would I give him his own medicine, basically. So it was a little bit of revenge. I never, well, by the way, I didn't meet that player back. I just killed other Fafnirs. But a lot of Titans I killed, and then at the end of the game, you just drop your Nodens and start healing your teammates. And yeah, basically, then you get extra more damage. That's what this Hangar is basically. Yeah. And what else was I gonna say? This is kind of live commentary, but the games aren't live commentary. I don't even know if I'm gonna do commentary on them. There's nothing really to say other than this Fafnir is OP as hell. It just will kill everything. And let's see if I have. Let me just think what I need to say. Yeah, so 80% from the nuclear amplifier, as far as I know, and 70% from like tier 4 microchip repair, damage on repair, like, and other you have to take account of all the other variable like pilot skills and attack booster. So those things are extra damage as well. Pair that up with anti-control, and obviously not having last stand and having anti-control is crucial, I say, because that you won't get locked down. And obviously people, whenever they see Fafnir, they kind of plan their next move. They try to counterplay you, just to take you out first, before they actually do anything, because that way they don't, if the enemies don't do that, it's just like you would waste a lot of bots, because how dominant Fafnir can be. So there were some guys that weren't good with the Fafnir, but on their right hand, it's pretty insane. So yeah, the anti-control, your damage output doesn't get disrupted. So, and what else? What was I gonna say? Yeah, if you don't agree with like what is the best, this is my personal, after like sitting down and actually looking into my Hangar, because I never really paid attention to drones or like any other features recently, because I just didn't have enough time to kind of sit down and really think about like the Hangar itself. So this is the best version, I think, in this meta, personally, that I think. So what did I just say? That was like grammatically horrendous. Anyway, so if you think this isn't like the best version or close to it, let me know in the comments. Let's discuss about like the whole meta thing. But this is my version of it, and it's just insane. Like 4 games, I said, yeah. After like running like 4 games, it's just 10 million damage. Here you go. So I could have been lucky, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. This Hangar is super overpowered, and I hope I explained it well enough. You guys see this, and the difference between the Persephone and the Beak is basically one has what is this slot? C-type, and one has extra 2 C-type and 1 B-type. So the Persephone is the same thing as the Beak, but it's more defensive, and it does heal, and it gives you first hit stealth. The Beak, that's the Beak gives you the first hit stealth, and then you have double B-type attack slots. So it's more offensive, but you still have, I mean, C-type defense slot, which you can put this microchip. So this is insane. Like I said, I thought paralysis was like pre-beast because of the 2 slots here, 2 B-type slots, and then like a shield, and then lockdown, and the circle one. But then I ran into a Fafnir that was really tanky and destroyed all my Leos. yeah, I'm repeating myself now. So enjoy the game. I hope you guys liked what I kind of discussed here, and I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and all the good stuff. So yeah, see ya and watch the gameplay.